What's up, everybody? My name is King Sullivan, and today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this, where your hair can go any way you put it. It's a great technique. So, let's get it going. All you're going to need for this is clean hair, a blow dryer, flat brush, and if you want, some product. That's it. It is going to be time consuming, but it's well worth it in the end. So let's get right into how to flat wrap your hair. So I just got out of the shower. I'm all clean. I'm ready to go. Now I have wet hair. Damp hair. I took a towel and I dried it, but for the most part it's still wet. I could actually use a little bit more, but I kind of like starting out with really wet hair. This technique, as I said, is called flat wrapping, and it's very time consuming, so you might not want to do it every day, but it's simple and it takes a little bit of technique. I'm not even the best at the technique yet. What we're gonna do through this video is I'm gonna let the camera roll. I will be doing voiceovers while this is going so that you guys can actually see the process and I can just focus on what I'm doing and not have to worry about talking while doing it. Alright guys, so with this we are going to be using this sleek texture cream from Jack Black. Like I said, you really don't need to do anything as far as product with this kind of technique, but I like to use a little bit, so I put a little dab on my hand, rub it in, and with this you really want to rub it in until your hands start to feel like a little bit hot, like the friction, and then you just start putting it all through your hair. I like to go back to front. You want to make an even coat of the product through your entire hair, as you see me doing here. Keep doing it until your hair is no longer, until your hands are no longer sticky, and you're just going to want to continue to rub it all through your hair. I have really thick hair, so it takes a while. All the extra I like to use on the sides. You know, make sure that the sides are down and everything is smooth. And you're just going to keep rubbing it in until you don't need to rub it in anymore. Once you're good there, you are... I don't know why I fixed my shirt right there, but I do. So make sure it's all in there. All clean, all good, all smooth. You don't want any clumps. Then what we're going to use is the Jack Black Clay Pomade Matte Finish Stronghold. You're going to take a little dab of that and you're going to put it on your fingers. Well, at least that's what I did. And then you're going to do the same process. Rub it in until you feel a little bit of friction. Make sure it's all over your hands. And then the same process from back to front, all around. Rub it in. Make sure it's all through your hair, coated nicely. Make sure to get the hair follicles. Make sure to get the tips of your hair. You don't just want the tips or the follicles, which is why you make sure to really rub it in smooth. Rub it in as best as you possibly can. Fix up the sides if you need it. That's what I do with some extra. Just continue to do this the entire time until there's no more stickiness on your hands and all of the product is out of your hands. Now we begin the process. We're gonna just take the brush and we're just gonna brush the hair back simply. Just brush it back, make sure it's all going one way. As you can see, you're just gonna brush it all back. Then you're going to take your blow dryer, You're going to put it on hot and high heat. And what you're going to do now is you are going to take the brush and with the blow dryer, follow the direction that you brush your hair. You also want to keep constant tension on the brush so that your hair starts to become flat. So as you brush back and hold down, you're going to blow dry it, and you're going to follow the blow dryer. Follow the blow dryer with it. And you're just going to do this for about 30 to 45 seconds. Like I said, this is time consuming. So eventually I will start to speed up the video, but I want to tell you guys the process and show you guys how time consuming it really is before we really get into speeding it up. So like I said, just straight back, following the blow dryer with the brush, and just brush your hair back, fully back, constantly keeping tension and following the blow dryer, and the blow dryer following it. Now you're going to flip it over to one side. Here I flipped it over to the right side, and you're going to just continue the same process over and over again. Boom. So constant tension with the brush, follow it with the blow dryer. Constant tension with the brush, follow it with the blow dryer. Constant tension with the brush, follow it with the blow dryer. At this point, your hair should start to be getting somewhat dry. You're going to do this for another 30 to 45 seconds. Like I said, you just want to constantly do this. Just the same exact motion you go with the brush is the same exact motion you want to go with the blow dryer. Now you're going to flip your hair over to the other side. In this case, it's to the left for me, and continue the same process. At this point, my hair is almost 100% dry, and you're just going to do the same exact process over and over again for another 30 to 45 seconds. Constant tension. Don't rush this technique. What we're doing is we're flattening out the hair. We want the hair to be as flat as possible so that we can actually move it any way that we want. Same exact thing. Brush, follow the hair, follow the blow dryer. Brush, have the blow dryer follow. Constant tension, have the blow dryer follow. Once you're done there, we're not over yet. Now, we flip it back to the back again, and we do the same process at least 2 to 3 more times. Depending on how thick your hair is, depending on how wavy your hair is, how curly your hair is. It really all depends. The more curly and wavy your hair, the longer you're going to have to do it. The thicker your hair, the longer you're going to have to do it. Once again, straight back, follow the brush with the blow dryer, straight back for another 45 seconds. Slow and steady, keeping constant tension on the hair. And just continue to do this. Just continue to do this. Now over to the other side. Keeping constant tension as you brush and then blow dry. Brush and blow dry. On high heat, on high. And you're just going to continue to do this for another 30 to 45 seconds. And you're going to flip it over again to the other side and repeat that process. This won't really damage your hair, even if it is on high heat and it is pretty close to your head, because you're constantly moving the blow dryer, especially if you don't do it all the time. This is like maybe like a once or twice a week thing for me because it is so time consuming. Once again, doing the same process. At this point, my hair is completely dry. Completely dry, and at this point, I think I'm going to speed up the video. As you guys can see, it's a very time-consuming process, especially because you have to do it 2 to 3 times at 30 to 45 seconds each time. And once again, same exact thing, straight back with the brush and the blow dryer, straight back, constant tension. Just keep doing it. Like I said, I have really thick hair, so it really messes with it as far as making sure that it stays back and does what I want it to do, because my hair is just so thick. Over to the other side. Same process. I think this is the last time that I do this. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. So we've done 3 back, 3 to the right, 3 to the left. I mean, flipping it over and blow drying it, and brushing it. This is, my hair is so dry, and at this point, like, even the texture of my hair has changed. If I were to run my hands through it, it would definitely be something that I'm not really used to. And once you're done with this, we're still not done with the process yet. Now what we want to do is we want to drop the heat to warm, keep it on high, and then repeat the same process. And the reason why we start on hot is because it loosens the hair follicles and makes it so that we can use it. We can place the hair wherever we want it to go. It's very easy to manipulate. Now we're starting to kind of put them back into place by tightening them up just a little bit, by putting it back on warm, but still the same thing. We're still keeping it loose and flat so that we can still manipulate the hair. And we're just going to repeat the same exact process for another, I think I'd do it 2 times. And you're going to want to do this another 2 to 3 times. It's just the way that this process goes. Might even be longer for you depending on what kind of hair you have. If you have very fine, straight hair, it's probably going to take less time. If you have very thick, curly hair, then it's going to take longer. Might take longer than what I'm doing. I've sped up this video. I mean, this particular clip has taken me 30 minutes to actually do in real time. So, sped it up a lot for you. And once again, the same exact thing, either side. I guess I only do it once for the sake of this video. Because now what we do is we are still not done. We are going to take the blow dryer and put it on cool and high. And the same exact process. Same exact process. Now on cool, what this is going to do is lock the hair follicles into place so that they will go whichever way we want them to go. We have manipulated the hair, and now it's time to lock them into place. And this will stay for long-lasting hair all day. And now that it's on cool, you're just gonna lock in the hair follicles into place. You've manipulated the hair enough, and now you're just going to put it in the direction you want and just blow dry it cool. for about 30 to 45 seconds, and then you are basically done with the process. And now what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of the Jack Black Clay Pomade Matte Finish Stronghold and just use just a little bit more of it. I know people will say that I use way too much, but like I said, I have really thick hair. And still, sometimes it does not want to do what I want it to do. Although, with this technique, it works every single time. Every single time. But it is a very time-consuming process. So, just rub it in. And that's basically it. Let's show you the finished product. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos like this or other stylish videos. If you want other videos that are going to be traveling, vlogs, a whole bunch of stuff I'm willing to do. I want to give you lifestyle tips, whatever you guys want. It's all up to you. I'm just a content creator. You guys tell me what to do. And make sure to follow me on Instagram. I post style ideas there almost daily, as well as stuff on my story. So hopefully you can grab more inspiration, and as always, peace, love, unity, respect.